Imagine waking up every day not knowing if there will be food on the table. This is a heartbreaking reality for millions of children in Nigeria. Hunger is not just a word, it's a haunting presence in the lives of innocent children. In Nigeria, 1 in 3 children face this harsh reality, struggling to find their next meal. The most vulnerable, those without families or living in impoverished areas, endure this struggle daily. These children don't reside in the Sahara Desert, but in urban slums and remote areas. They dream not of toys, but a simple meal to fill their empty bellies, to help them grow and live healthy. We believe we can create a Nigeria where no child has to worry about the next meal. This is a story the No to Child Hunger Foundation is shaping. The No to Child Hunger Foundation is taking action against hunger with a meal per day. With as little as 500 naira, this foundation aims to eradicate child hunger by providing daily meals to vulnerable children in schools.
My name is Ikem Isiekwena. I am co-sponsor of the No to Child Hunger Foundation. The foundation seeks to do what we think is very important in the lives of many children in underserved communities all around us, which is to ensure that they get a decent, nutritious meal once every day, particularly when they are in school. We think having the right sort of nutrition helps children in not only their physiological development, but also in their learning abilities and just the ability to apprehend things in the course of the day as they are taught in school, and to also be a social benefit among their peers. You can imagine how a hungry child can actually be very angry and upset in the course of the day if he has, a need to eat food. So that's really what we are in very simplified form. And what we're doing is that we're starting with the Liberty School Ikota, which obviously is an affiliate project where we have children around the Ikota area in Lekki, close to the Ajah axis, come to school without the need to pay tuition fees. And so that's funded by Liberty School. And so this is to assist with the 1 meal per day objective of the school. So the foundation has this as its pilot program, and it also has aspirations to branch out to other schools that approximate where there might be this need for kids to access a decent meal in the course of their schooling.
When children eat, they be able to learn and listen well in the class. In fact, the performance of our children is very, very great, and it differs from that of children in our community. To the extent that most of my colleagues, they keep on asking me the name of my children's school, that they are trying in that school, that they wish to enroll their children as well. Of which I always tell them that this school has God sent to us because we are not paying anything, and still yet they still keep on doing all these necessary things to us, such as giving them food, giving them clothes like uniform, buying them sandals, to the extent of buying them exercise and test book.
My children have never missed school because of the good food they receive in the school. As I know, even if they have not eaten enough, at home. The food in the school help them a lot to cope well.
It's not all the parents that can provide giving. Let's go to that feeding aspect. It's not all the parents that can provide feeding their children before they go to school. Most of the parents, they are not capable at all to take care of their children. Maybe by cooking for them before they go to school. As for me, at times, when I don't have much at hand, before I start this stuff that I'm selling presently, sometimes maybe I will have like 500 naira. Then I can decide to buy them snacks with it. Or when I see that the snacks that they took yesterday, I can decide to change their taste by buying them pap. Okay, oh yeah, take this pap and sugar. When you get to school, there will be something for you to take. At times, even during their lunch, I don't too much rush to prepare them their lunch, all in the hoping that they might have eaten something important in the school. Because me as a mother, if I give them pap, I always told them that whatever I give you people, you should manage it. Since that when you go to school, they will still provide you something else to take. This thing really help us. It really help us, the parents, and it also helps the children as well. Because it even ginger them to go to school. Because they will believe that they even make a food roster for them. That on Monday is rice, so there is beans. They give them a proteinous food that the children need every day of their life.
Yes, the school food program has helped them to live a good, healthy life. As they eat a good food in the school, that help them to grow and develop well. So when they eat, it helps them to concentrate in the class and learn well.
There's no bigger issue than child hunger. I don't know, everyone has, it's not something you need to write any theoretical essay about. We really know what hunger is about. If you've felt hunger pangs and you have no way or means to assuage it, it's really a matter of concern for children who go extended number of days and can't eat. So I think that it's a fundamental, critical need that we are hoping to meet. Every child deserves to eat decent meals so that they can grow appropriately, grow physiologically, mentally, and socially. So for us, it was a no-brainer to do this.
My name is Mrs. Joy. I am in Basic 5.
My name is Golokaba. I'm in Basic 5, Basic 6.
My favorite part about the meal is the sumptuous and delicious taste. Having nutritious food every day from the foundation makes me feel happy and excited. I feel very happy when coming to school in the morning because I know there will be something to eat in school.
Knowing that people who cares for us to eat has made me feel loved, and I pray that God will bless them.
There are specific food I enjoy and look forward to every day, and they are the rice and the spaghetti. Knowing that there are people who provide for us, who provide enough food for us to eat every day, I feel happy and pray I can meet them to tell them a very big thank you. What I hope for and what I want to achieve in life is that I will focus on my studies, so when I grow up, I will make it in life and be able to help people in need of food, both the ones going to school and the ones not going to school. Because the foundation has helped me and make me to know that it's good to help others.
By 2020, we saw, after the COVID, we saw the immense hunger, particularly in children. We saw children in the streets, hawking, begging for food, and we felt that necessary we intervene. And how has it impacted the parents in particular? Instead of sending their children to hawk for food, they are able to send their children to school. And the children also are able to get a meal instead of hawking for food or wandering in the streets begging for food.
Over the past 2 years, they have served an astonishing 159,136 meals to 300 children. The impact of these meals extends beyond filling stomachs. It creates enabling disposition for the children to learn, grow, and dream. But this battle against child hunger requires more support and collective action to keep making a difference.
So I think we're just scratching the surface. The issues are deep, diverse, and the scope of what can be done is very massive. And we think our effort is to maybe spotlight the issue for what it is, and we hope that there are people who can do this across the country. And we are hoping that we can support people with just a platform that provides a toolkit to start this up, have an inexpensive way of providing this and doing what needs to be done on a day-to-day basis, managing it and ensuring that, like clockwork, children get to eat at break time, right? So it's not necessarily that is daunting, but it requires care, diligence, and just consistency. So we're hoping that, there are people who this will touch, and they are able to actually replicate a similar sort of endeavor wherever there is a need. So we do not necessarily want to be the proprietor of these ideas, but we would like to support people who want to do this across the nation. So that is on the first part. On the second hand, we also just will receive any direct donations that people will, provide. The approximate cost of feeding can't even be provided in this material time, because we all know what the inflationary impact of the very high cost of living and just its impact on feeding cost. So from averaging 300 naira, we've scaled up to 500 and beyond for 1 meal per child for a day. So what I can say is that if people want to do targeted and systemic giving, you can take 10 children, you can adopt 20 children and say, I'm going to give 1,000 naira towards their feeding every day. And so if we did that, so that would be 20,000 naira, for instance, and we have 5 days in a week, that's 100,000. So if you did 1 week, that's something. And you can do a fraction of that as well. And you can do in multiple weeks, during the school year. So that's it. And I'm sure you can see the details, the account details on the screen. So it's pretty straightforward to give to us. We're not taking this as some really, like there's kids grow every day. So the long-term vision is to make this short-sighted enough to deal with the demands of the day. The child who doesn't go to school, who doesn't get adequate food, we have lost years, forever. So there's really just an urgent need to deal with the matters, the issues that we see every day today. So, but if you ask me what our medium to long-term goal would be to have this sort of effort, have parallels of this, across the country, and with people being able to just take a toolkit and start this up on a sustainable basis.
This is just a start point. We hope to reach out to as much children as possible, starting from the Ajah axis, covering the Ajah axis, covering Lagos, other underserved communities in Nigeria, in Alimosho, in other places, And so any potential investor can, borrow the idea and do the same wherever they find themselves. And they can also work with us by supporting what we are doing.
Your donation, no matter how small, is a lifeline for these children. Join the No to Child Hunger Foundation in ending hunger in Nigeria. Be a part of this life-changing story. Together, let's create a future where no child goes to bed hungry.
On behalf of I and my co-parents, I'm using this medium time to appreciate the No to Child Hunger Foundation for their corporate and continued support towards making the life of our children great. They really try. In fact, they are God sent to us, because even me myself, I've never believed that this kind of thing exists in life. For a child to be going to free school, free food, free stuffs like their books, they even give them back. Even my child at federal school, they gave them scholarship. They gave them sponsor without paying 1 naira, to the extent that even the transport that took them to Ilorin, we did not pay anything. I followed Mrs. Feintola to Ilorin. I saw some of the things that our sponsors are doing about our children. They are our children. They don't know us. They just decide on their own that they want to help. They want to help the poor. In fact, I say a big, very thank you to them. That may God continue to bless each and every one of their family. God bless them abundantly. We really appreciate.